Hi, it's Sandy Wyllie. Welcome to my mental health channel where I wipe away the stigma of mental illness by talking about my own struggles, having borderline personality disorder, having post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety disorder, and panic attacks, depression. I talk about narcissism and my narcissistic mother. I talk about schizophrenia and my schizophrenic father, who I wrote a book about, and the links are down below about the psychology books and the book about my life growing up with a narcissistic mother and a schizophrenic father. I talk about my unethical psychologists who sexually raped me and exploited me. I've written many books about them, and the links are down below with that as well. But I only come on here as a former patient of almost 20 years. I have a lot of experiences with therapy and with mental illness, both personal and in my family. My son has traumatic brain injury and is an invalid. I'm 60 years old. I have a wide variety of experiences, but I'm not a professional. I do not hold a degree in psychology, so I cannot diagnose you or give you a professional opinion. All I ask of you in the comments is please be kind and respectful always. I always keep the comments on. I always welcome your comments. I love your comments. I'll respond to every one of your comments. I appreciate my subscribers. I appreciate their input into my channel. It means the world to me. If you're not a subscriber yet, hit that little box in the right-hand corner that says subscribe. That way you'll be notified every time I have a new video out. It's 100% free, so why not? Stick around, take a chance, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with your friends, your family on social media platforms, and let's spread the love all around. Today, I'm going to talk about how to declutter your life. Now, I'm not talking about your home or your closet or, if you're a pack rat, how to declutter all the material things that you, like me, that are sticking in drawers. I have drawers and drawers that you can't even open because they're cluttered with God knows what things. My closets are overstuffed with clothes. I can't even, I can't get to anything because everything is, mashed together. But I'm not talking about that kind of decluttering. I'm talking about the emotional decluttering in this video, because after all, this is a mental health video. It's not a home show video. If it was a home show video, then I'd go talk about how to declutter your drawers, your closets, your home. All right. But just like decluttering your closets and your drawers and things you don't need, right? What is decluttering? Getting rid of things you don't need. So the first thing in decluttering your emotional life is getting rid of the people you don't need. All right? If someone isn't adding something positive to your life, then why the hell are you holding on to them? And I'm guilty of this too. A lot of people are guilty of this. The reason I held on to people that were no longer serving anything positive in my life, only negative, only drama, only pain, was because of the history I had with them. If I had a very long history with certain people, it was very hard to let go because of that past history. So maybe in that past history, these people added something positive to my life. But like, people are there not for life all the time. People are there for seasons, Did you hear of that saying? So maybe their time has passed. And now it's time to let go. I know it's not easy, and it wasn't easy when I decluttered people, when I had to let go of people, because in the past they served a positive role in my life. But in the present, they were only hurting me. They only had a negative impact on me. So why am I holding on because something served me in the past? If it doesn't serve me, it's like holding on to a broken car that's demolished and you can't fix. You bring it to the auto mechanic, and this happened to so many cars I've had. We've gotten into automobile accidents, and they said, it's totaled. The car is totaled. It's unfixable. You got to buy a new one. And it's just like saying, well, I don't want to buy a new one. I want that broken down jalopy. I want to keep it in my driveway and take up space because I have such fond memories of that car. I went on my first date. I went to a drive-in movie. I got my first kiss. My first sex was in that car. You see, you have a lot of fond memories you don't want to let go. I've been there. It's happened to me. But if it's taking up too much space and it's not serving any function, then it's time to let go. Sooner or later, you're going to have to face up that, and if it's hurting you, it's time to let it go. So that's the first thing in decluttering your emotional life. Number 2, learning how to say no, setting that boundary. You will be swamped if you don't know how to say that word no. And here's another thing. You don't owe anyone an explanation. So if someone says, why? Why can't you do that? You have all afternoon. Well, I might have all afternoon, but guess what? My schedule is booked. It really is. And I don't, I'm going to prioritize what's important to me. And I don't have room. You don't have to even say any of that. That's what I'm saying. You just say, no, can't do it, sorry. You don't owe anyone an explanation. I know sometimes, we all feel guilty. I feel guilty too. When someone asks me to do something and I try to come up with, a good enough reason why I can't do it. And it's like, I don't need to give that person a reason. All I need to say is no. It's no. I don't owe anyone anything, So I'm learning that too. And that's another way to declutter your life. Be able to say no. Setting that boundary. Number 4, I want to quote someone. His name is Dan Martell, and he has a YouTube channel. And whenever I say something that I heard somewhere else, I like to quote that person because I don't want to take credit for what someone else said. In one of his videos, he said, it's better to admit you've walked through the wrong door than spend time in the wrong room. It's better to admit that you walked through the wrong door than spend time in the wrong room. And what does that mean? Well, you've made a mistake, all right? You made a mistake in your relationship, even if you're married. You made a mistake on a job. You thought, wow, this job sounds really good. It sounds like a great job, right? And then after you work there, your boss is an idiot. He doesn't appreciate you. He stands over your shoulder. He doesn't trust you to do the work. He's always, whatever. You find out that, you know what, that wasn't the right door for me to go down. Well, what's keeping you there? If it wasn't right, get out. Walk out the door. Don't stay there, right? Don't stay in a situation, a job, a relationship. You don't have to stay stuck in a place that no longer serves you. Even if you went in with, eyes, stars in your eyes, and you thought this is the best friend, this is the best boyfriend, this is the best job, this is the, or what about where you live, Well, I've always lived here, I've always lived in the city, I've always lived in Boston. I can't get out. I can't get out of this. I've always been here. But who's holding you back? The only person that's holding you back is you. That's it. You don't have to stay in the same place you always lived. You don't have to stay in the same job, even if you've had that job for 20, 30, 40 years. It's never too late, Even if you're in your 50s, it isn't too late to start over, believe me. I started my YouTube channel over in my 50s. Last year, I just started doing mental health channel. I started writing books and publishing books. And I'm still growing and growing and growing, and hope to grow more and more, well into my 60s. Hope to grow my channel. Maybe write another book. Who knows? So it's not too late. Number 5 is don't get stuck in other people's dramas. So people are always, most people are unhappy, even if they pretend that they're happy, I'm not going to deny it. I'm not really happy. I'm not where I want to be right now. I'm inching toward where I want to be. I love what I do, but I'm not where I want to be in any stretch of the imagination, you know? I'm not earning the kind of money that I want to earn, which I don't want to be rich, okay? I don't want to be, I just want to be acknowledged for the work and time I put into it. I want to be paid accordingly, which I'm not. But it doesn't mean that I don't love what I do, but am I happy? Am I completely fulfilled in life? No, I'm not completely fulfilled, but I know that's up to me to work on me each and every day. So don't get distracted by social media and TV. Those are the two biggest robbers of your life. Social media, always looking at what other people are posting. What are they doing? Look at all the pictures they're taking. Oh my God, this person's in Rome. This person's in Aruba. This person is having a big party for their birthday. Look at all that. Let me tell you. Let me give you a hint. The people that post the most on social on social media, with all these wonderful vacation pictures and relationship pictures, you know, of, oh, look at me and my honey. We're on a cruise, we're on a Disney cruise, and we're just, all these pictures, they're unhappy. The people that are the happiest in life, they're the people that don't post very much on social media. Okay, so the ones you see all these pictures of, this is the dinner I'm eating at this fancy big restaurant. This is the vacation. Those are the people that they're posting all their pictures, trying to prove what a wonderful life they have. If you have to prove something to anyone, whatever it is that you have to prove, guess what? That means you don't have it. Because the people who have it, they don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just remember that. And get rid of the TV. I know I love my soap operas. Hey, there's a Bold and Beautiful fan. You know what? It doesn't count for Bold and Beautiful. Let me tell you why. Because Bold and Beautiful is only 30 minutes long. I tape my soap opera, all right? So I fast forward through all the commercials. So how much TV am I watching? 15 minutes. I'm not telling you not to watch TV. I'm just saying don't be a couch potato and spend hours and hours on the couch, all right? That's why I love Bold and Beautiful too. It's a great show. No one paid me money to promote that. But it's only 30 minutes, and if you tape it, then it's only 15 because you get rid of all those commercials. So don't be spending chunks of time, not money. Chunks of time on the social media or on TV. That's all I'm saying. It's a distraction, and it's better off that you find an interesting hobby to do. It's better off even if you're gardening. You don't have to do something expensive. If you're planting a flower garden, a vegetable garden, or if you join a poetry group, or if you go hiking with a bunch of people, or alone, or whatever, Just work on yourself. Get out there and exercise. Get out there and enjoy nature. Don't be distracted by drama on social media, on TV, or by your friends' dramas. Oh, this friend called and I have to spend an hour now listening to her gripe. She complains, but nothing changes in her life. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, say, I gotta go. I'm gonna go take a jog, or I'm gonna take a walk in the woods, and I'm gonna enjoy nature. I'm going to take pictures of it and put it up on my wall, or I'm going to do paintings and creative art, or I'm going to write a poem. You get my point. Being distracted by drama, whether it's on TV or social media, or by people in your life, your family, your friends, that's not the way to declutter your life. If you want to declutter your life, you got to get rid of those distractions. It doesn't mean you can't use them in moderation, like I said, 15 minutes or an hour of TV. You can just limit yourself, say, okay, I'm only going to watch like an hour of TV today. That's fine. I'm not saying that, not to watch TV. I'm just saying don't sit on the couch with a bag of chip or with a, gallon of ice cream and just sit there, sedentary, lifestyle, very unhealthy, and just watch hours and hours of TV. There's a big world out there. Go out there and enjoy it. Live your life, not watch someone else on a TV or watch someone else living their life on the social media. Here's a quote. Life is a mirror, not a window. What does that mean? Everything in your life is a reflection of you. What you get is what you give. I'm going to leave you with these words because some people are saying my videos are too long. I have a friend down here who says, make your videos shorter. Well, I only make my videos as long as I need them to be. I don't try to drag it out. Sometimes I have a lot more to say in some videos, and other times I have less to say. And when I say, okay, I think I'm done, then I end the video. But so what you get is what you give, all right? What I put into this world is what I get out of it. Like a mirror, okay? Got a mirror here? If I smile at the mirror, what am I going to see? I'm going to see a woman smiling back at me. If I scowl at the mirror like this, what am I going to see? I'm going to see an angry woman scowling or with a frown on, with a puss on, or gritting her teeth. So, life is a mirror, not a window, okay? Everything you reflect, it's going to come right back at you. See? So if you're smiling and looking your best, that's what you're going to see back in the mirror. A smiling, confident woman looking right back at you. So remember that. Life is a mirror, not a window. So those are just a few examples, ideas I've taken from my own life, how I decluttered my emotional life. And I hope they've helped you. Maybe you have some more to add, and I'd love to hear from you. If you have more ideas, feel free to discuss them in the comments. And that way we can have an ongoing dialogue and we can learn from one another. Okay, until next time, have a great day.